Hi, welcome to Peyton Zoo. My name's Jo and I'm about to take you on a mini discovery. Peyton Zoo is a great place to get outside and explore the natural world. I'm here to help you do that with a few simple activities that you can do at home or even on your next visit to the zoo. And along the way we'll learn more about our fantastic animals and plants. Today's mini discovery is all about bugs. So we are going to be visiting our Bugs at Home exhibit behind me here to find out what is an invertebrate, what makes an insect, and then our activity today, we're going to be making wiggly caterpillars that you can race. So Bugs at Home highlights the fact that every single animal needs a home, down to the teeny tiniest little ant. Now most of the animals that live in our exhibit here at the zoo come from hot tropical places, and you'll see that in the tanks that they live in. But there are thousands of bugs that live in the UK as well, and you can help them by doing some really simple things. From as simple as putting out a nice log pile or making a big fancy elaborate bug hotel. Now next time you visit the zoo, keep an eye out around site and you might see some of those log piles, or you might see our bee hotels as well. So we make lots of places for our bugs on site to live in, just the same as you can do in your garden. So let's head inside to our Bugs at Home exhibit now and see who lives in here. So welcome to Bugs at Home. We've got over 20 different kinds of invertebrates here in this exhibit. So what is an invertebrate? Put simply, it's an animal that doesn't have a spine. So feel the back of your neck. Feel that hard bit there? That's your spine. So that means we are a vertebrate. So vertebrates are squishy on the outside, hard on the inside. Give a feel of your arm, that squishy bit. And then we've got our bones inside, so that's the hard bit, that's our bones on the inside. Whereas invertebrates are generally hard on the outside and squishy on the inside. So they have something that's called an exoskeleton. Now that's easy to see if you take a look at our crabs or our beetles that we've got here in this building. And there's some invertebrates that have no hard bits at all, which you'll be able to see on our jellyfish as well. 98% of all animals are invertebrates, so there's an absolutely huge range of different kinds of animals. So let's meet some of the invertebrates we've got here in Bugs at Home, and let's start with these ones that are next to me here. These are our leafcutter ants. Now these are the smallest animals that we have here in the zoo, and despite their teeny tiny size, they can carry 50 times their own weight. So next time you visit the zoo, if you have a close look, you might see some of them carrying some little bits of leaves. Now they don't eat those leaves, what they're doing is they're taking them back to their nest and they're putting them in their fungus garden. So the fungus eats the leaves, and then it's the fungus that the ants eat to keep them healthy. So in this tank next to me here we've got some stick insects. Now stick insects have absolutely amazing camouflage. As their name suggests, they are designed to look like sticks, and some of them will even sway in the breeze to make themselves look like they're being blown around. And there's even some insects that look like leaves, and we've got one in the end tank. And they even have raggedy edges, so it looks a little bit like the leaf's been eaten by another animal. Another great one we have here in Bugs at Home is our millipedes. Now how many legs does a millipede have? 1 million? 1,000? Not that many, I'm afraid. They've got 4 legs per segment on their body, which means that they have about 250 legs. That's still quite a lot of legs though. So also in this tank we've got some amazing coloured beetles, and I can see one just down here eating some of the apple. Now there are more kinds of beetle in the world than there are kinds of any other animal. There's absolutely a huge amount of them. Now beetles are insects. So what is an insect? So an insect is an animal that has 6 legs and 3 parts of their body. So the ants that we saw earlier, they're insects. The stick insects that we have here in this building, they're insects. They've all got 6 legs. Take a look at our spiders, they've got 8 legs, so they are not insects. Insects also have some really cool life cycles. So some of them, like our stick insects, hatch out of their eggs just as tiny versions of the adults. And as they get bigger, they get rid of an exoskeleton and a new bigger one is underneath, so they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But some, like our beetles, they have a complete change. So when they hatch out of their eggs, they're actually called a larva, which is like a little grub. And then they go into a pupa, which is like a hard case. And then when they hatch out of that again, you get the adult beetle. Another cool one that does that is, do you know which one I'm thinking of? A butterfly, that's right. So you have the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the butterfly. So let's head into the classroom now and make our racing wiggly caterpillars. So today's activity, we are going to be making wiggly caterpillars like this one just here that you can race with your friends. So what you're going to need for it is, you're going to need some strips of paper. I've used coloured paper, but you could just use white and decorate it yourself. You're going to need a pair of scissors, you're going to need a black felt tip pen, and you're going to need a straw. And this is really simple to do. You move my little caterpillar out of the way and pick one of my strips. So to start with, you're going to need a strip that's about 15 centimetres by 3 centimetres. Doesn't need to be exact, it can be rough. And you're going to need to fold it in half to start with. Open that back out again and then fold each end into the middle. And then all you've got to do is do exactly the same again. Fold the end into the middle again. And then fold the whole thing in half, so you end up with a little rectangle like this. Now you're going to need a bit of adult help now, because this is where the scissors come in. And all you need to do is just cut the corners off each corner there. And you're going to end up with a nice long oval. Now when you open that back out again, you should hopefully see you've got a caterpillar shape. So grab your black felt tip pen, because every caterpillar needs a face. And draw your face on it. There we go, nice smiley face. And it's as simple as grabbing your straw and just blow on the top. So, I said you could race them. Matt, you fancy a race?
Go to on that one. Oh, no, I'll go that one then.
Ah.
Oh, mine's done.
So there you have it, a really simple activity for you to have a go at this weekend. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our videos to make sure you don't miss a single one. Our next video is going to be in a couple of weeks' time, and that's going to be on fossils, so I'll see you then.